Good everyone, welcome to another Saturday night catch-up movie reviews, in which I watch movies which I haven't watched over the last couple of years. And this is one movie I didn't miss at the cinema, in which is the sequel to Happy Death Day. Of course, this movie is from 2019, Happy Death Day to You. And once again, it is directed by Christopher London. Writer is Christopher London and Scott Waddell. And once again stars Jessica Wolf as Israel Bosch and Boshedan, Phil Jew, Susan Sharman, Sarah Yakin, Rachel Matthews, Ruby Mooden, Stephen Zemeckis, Charles Icahn, Laura Griffin, Missy Yago, and Jason Bailey. Just the main of the cast of this film. Plot: the Gelbman discovered that dying over and over was surprisingly easier than the dangers that lie on ahead. Well, this is surprising, very entertaining. And all the reviews I have had talk about, like, disappoint and dislike. Frankly, disappointment lies out for this film. This film is dislikes. One likes. I had a total blast with this film. This film is surprisingly better than the original. Even the original was good, but man, this is just blows it away. This is how a sequel should be. Take ideas from the original and just make it so much better. I mean, of course, Christopher London, he comes back to redirect his film, and he also helps writing with Scott Waddell this time. I like the story of this film. I mean, we got, this time Ryan, played by Phil View, Same thing happened to him, what happens to Tree in the first movie. He gets killed over and over. And he wakes up, the day after. Same with, Tree happened to Tree. Yeah, because on the second time, explained what's going on, and she understands what's happened. And she found out that Ryan had got some type of doing some type of experiment that causes these paradox. And he shows her this thing, and and this film is kind of a mixture of Groundhog Day as always. This time they cross it with Back to the Future, and well, the ending of Scream added to the film. I loved, how the Groundhog Day happens in this film. She's trying to get back to the right correct time, and she commits suicide over and over and over. That's very funny, how she does this. Saying what with Bill Murray does in Groundhog Day, how he commits suicide, trying to correct, the next day, so he can get to the next day. And that's, she's trying to do that to correct. So because find out dying hurts, and she doesn't want that way. So she decided to commit suicide, so her friends who she just met can correct what's happened. But she's stuck in this time loop once again. And she soon finds out her mother's all alive. Her mother's all deceased for quite some time. And she decided that if she'll go back with her boyfriend or stay in that time loop that she's in with her mother. And, gets to, sometimes she ends up in the hospital at the night time and her friend gets killed over and over. Of course, it goes back and she's trying to do it all over again. With the help of friends, kind of Back to the Future, Ryan kind of like Doc in this film. He's trying to correct things, trying to get it back to her correct timeline. Yeah, it's quite a fun, entertaining movie. I mean, the movie does get a bit gory for the kills, but it's on a PG-13 level, so there's nothing really to worry about. Why Tree commits suicide over and over actually quite funny. I mean, she commits suicide because she wakes up, and that, what happened beforehand. Let you kill yourself, she'll wake up, her head's all frizzy. Oh, that was freaking hilarious. I mean, she jumped out a plane with a parachute. I mean, her boyfriend, future boyfriend, who's with her friend, he sees blood on the ground, because she doesn't know in fact, but you just see this blood splat. And she jumped into a cheat tripper, and she see all big and blood going, coming out at the same time with the wood, Oh god. Typical, Groundhog Day type of humor. Yeah. And of course she ended up, leaving him behind. And she returns to her proper thing. The machine, they're supposed to use to take a, time flying, gets unplugged. Gets taken away by the Dean. And they have to work to go back to get it back so they can start over again and go back to the correct time frame. Her friend, Laurie, is having an affair with Gregory Butler. This is the end of the movie now. Finally, because she goes to the hospital. She killed the guy who was supposed to kill Laurie. This is the guy that she stopped beforehand. In the movie, she killed Laurie. This is how things really totally changed. Because the start of the movie, everything was completely different. How things will just completely change. She died and everything went back to normal. I mean, completely changed. That's when the paradox will change. Laurie had nothing to do, no, what she talk about but a cake. And yeah, she wasn't have to kill her anymore. Because everything all changed. But to get an end of the movie, she had an affair with Gregory Butler. He's married to Stephen Butler. Because the movie ends in a hospital where Trey goes to the hospital to save her friend Laurie and kill that guy who tried to kill her earlier. That's when the Scream type of idea comes in. The kill turned out to be, this time, Gregory, the doctor. I mean, when she in the correct timeline, Gregory was like a professor that she go to this, his class. And of course, in this timeline, he doesn't know her. Even the dean doesn't know her. So, of course, he shoots Lloyd, and his wife comes along, and she's the one that shoots Lloyd. And of course, Gregory shoots his wife for some reason. Greg's kill was quite cool. Lloyd used a MRI machine, the magnetic thing what they use to scan your brain and stuff with. I love the line she's doing. You're screwed. And even, he's up against the MRI machine and she turns it on and this wheelchair goes right, hits him once in his gut and he's stuck there. And she's holding the screwdriver. They go back to a previous joke that he sees the screwdriver and he says, "You bring a screwdriver to a bong guy, a fun fight?" No, they used to say, "You bring a knife to a gunfight." This time around, you got a knife, bring a screwdriver to a gun, to a knife, to a, gunfight, type of old style, Western type of talk there. And the screwdriver just flies into his chest, kills him. So, when she said you're screwed, he definitely got screwed. And machine turns everything back to normal and she somehow wakes up, in the university with all those scientific students who the experiment. And the experiment was used once. That's what created that time loop. Screwed everything up. And this time around, they used it again to turn everything back to normal. So this is a great film. Highly recommended. Those who like the first one, might likely like this. For me, this is different. We see less of, Babyface this time around. You see him in the first act or a different time for the film. It's just, it's just more like her just want to stop everything what's going on and return to her timeline. If she wants to stay or go back. So the content's quite interesting. Yeah, then I grade these 10 out of 10. I really enjoy this. So, catch you all later. Bye for now.